Caitlin's been working hard and she really needed this break. Unfortunately, some fans are saying that Christie Sides might be partly responsible for Caitlin's rookie fatigue, especially after the last game when Caitlin played the entire 40 minutes without a break. But it gets even more exciting. While Caitlin needs to recharge, a true legend of women's basketball is stepping onto the court. Cheryl Miller is leading the All-Star team, and some are even betting that she could be the savior for the Fever. Just imagine Caitlin and Miller together, commanding the court. It's mind-blowing for any fan. If you don't want to miss a single detail of this WNBA saga, you know what to do. Hit that subscribe button. Now, let's talk seriously about Caitlin. That girl is dominating on the court. Undoubtedly, Clark's recent performance has been commendable. The toll it's taking on her is evident. In a recent interview, she openly admitted to feeling exhausted, and it's not surprising given her relentless play since joining the league. Notably, she chose to skip the skills and three-point contest during the All-Star event, a clear indication of her need for a break. As devoted fans who have followed Clark's career, we know her unwavering dedication and competitive spirit, so when she expresses the need for a respite, it deserves our utmost attention. Her health and well-being should be the top priority. However, this situation also prompts significant inquiries about the Fever's management strategies. Are they overly dependent on Clark's contributions? Is Coach Christie Sides effectively distributing playing time among the team members? These are valid questions that require thorough examination to ensure the long-term success and sustainability of the Fever's performance. The current situation with the team's performance is certainly complex, and it has a lot to do with the coach's decisions. We've all been following Caitlin's games, and it's clear that something is off. The coach Sides is making some questionable choices, such as playing Caitlin for 40 minutes, which is simply not sustainable in the long run. No player can maintain that kind of pace for an extended period. It's not just the excessive playing time. Sides is also making substitutions that don't seem to make much sense. She's taking Caitlin out at crucial moments or leaving her on the court without support, and this is affecting not only Caitlin's performance, but the entire team's. We know Caitlin is an amazing player, and we all want to see her on the court as much as possible. But the truth is that Sides is putting too much pressure on her shoulders. We're seeing Caitlin getting tired and sometimes frustrated, and that's not good for anyone. However, there might be a light at the end of the tunnel, and that light has a name: Cheryl Miller. The legend of women's basketball is back on the court, and this is a big deal. Cheryl has been chosen to coach the WNBA team, and this could be the solution to the team's struggles. This year, our star player shone brightly, making a name for herself at the Footprint Center in Phoenix. Her skilled performance there will forever be etched in history. Miller, a seasoned and respected figure in the basketball world, stepped onto the court with a renewed sense of purpose, immediately taking charge of the practice session. Her presence exuded an air of confidence and authority that the players quickly responded to, as if she had never been away from the game. Remarkably, rather than simply dictating the plays and strategies, Miller adopted a collaborative approach, actively engaging the players and asking for their input. This inclusive leadership style was a refreshing change, as it allowed the players, particularly Clark, to contribute their ideas and feel truly heard. This kind of dynamic, player-centric coaching can make all the difference in the development and performance of a team. Miller's commitment to fostering a collaborative environment was evident in every aspect of her interaction with the players. Rather than simply standing on the sidelines and barking orders, she was fully immersed in the practice, observing every detail, analyzing each play, and offering guidance and feedback in real time. Her attention to the nuances of the game and her ability to translate her extensive knowledge into actionable insights were truly impressive. What made Miller's impact even more remarkable was the fact that she had only been informed of her coaching role a week before the event. Yet, despite the short notice, she seamlessly integrated herself into the team, demonstrating a level of preparation and basketball acumen that left the players in awe. Those familiar with Clark's development knew that a coach like Miller, someone who understands the game at a deep level, respects the players as individuals, and knows how to bring out the best in each one without overwhelming them, could be the key to unlocking her full potential. Beyond her on-court leadership, Miller also expressed a deep passion for the growth and evolution of women's basketball. She enthusiastically discussed the impressive facilities and the increased investment being made in the sport, reflecting a genuine enthusiasm and a desire to see the game continue to flourish. This holistic approach, where Miller not only demonstrated her coaching prowess, but also championed the broader progress of the sport, underscored her commitment to the game and her belief in the immense potential of women's basketball. Imagine the possibilities if Caitlin Clark joined a team like the Fever. With all their collective expertise and passion for the sport, it's enough to make one's mind wander, isn't it? Could this be the start of a new chapter for the Indiana Fever? And most importantly, a chance for Caitlin to finally get the support she rightfully deserves? The idea of Cheryl Miller joining the Fever is not just a far-fetched dream. Many are discussing this as a real possibility. After all, we've seen that the current leadership may not be cutting it, but then comes Miller, showcasing her remarkable knowledge and leadership during the All-Star game. The truth is, the Fever needs a change, and they need it now. Those of us who closely follow Caitlin's game know the immense potential she possesses, but we also recognize that she needs a system that supports her, one that allows her to shine without burning out. And who better to provide that than Cheryl Miller, a true legend of the game, whose respect and expertise would be unquestionable. The moment she grasps the game's dynamics, we can witness her strategic analysis of plays during the All-Star event, as well as her seamless interactions with the players. Furthermore, Cheryl Miller's impressive coaching credentials, including experience at the university level and with a professional team, demonstrate her expertise and readiness for the challenge. Imagine the synergy between her and Clark in Boston. This could transform the Fever into an elite powerhouse. The question is, will the Fever organization have the courage to embrace this change? It's not just about winning games. It's about nurturing our stars and building a solid foundation for the team's future. And speaking of the future, let's have a serious discussion about the Fever's path forward. We've seen the struggles, but the potential is immense. With Clark and Boston as a dynamic duo, they could become the league's best pairing. However, for this to materialize, the Fever must make significant changes, starting with resolving the coaching situation, whether by bringing in Cheryl Miller or another proven leader. The Fever's path to greatness hinges on their ability to adapt to the ever-evolving demands of modern basketball. The franchise must embrace a strategic approach that maximizes the potential of their talented roster, led by the exceptional Caitlin Clark. As the team's driving force, Clark's contributions are invaluable, but the coaching staff must find a delicate balance to ensure her longevity and prevent the risk of burnout. The new head coach's primary objective will be to develop a cohesive team structure that seamlessly integrates Clark's talents while maintaining the overall performance and productivity of the squad. This challenge requires a deep understanding of player management, strategic substitutions, and load management techniques to keep Clark fresh and energized throughout the grueling WNBA season. The Fever possess a rare gem in Caitlin Clark, a player whose skills and impact on the game are unparalleled. The franchise's future rests on their ability to build a winning culture and a sustainable system around her. If they can strike the right balance between Clark's individual brilliance and the team's collective synergy, a WNBA dynasty could very well be in the making. However, the stakes are high, and the consequences of mismanagement could be dire. Failure to create a cohesive team structure and effectively manage Clark's minutes could lead to a premature decline of the team's aspirations, squandering the remarkable talent at their disposal. Time is of the essence, as every game with an exhausted Clark threatens to derail the Fever's quest for greatness. The path ahead is fraught with challenges, but the Fever's potential is undeniable. The new coaching staff must be bold, innovative, and acutely attuned to the modern game's demands. Only then can they unlock the true potential of Caitlin Clark and the talented ensemble around her, paving the way for a glorious era in the Fever's history. Each questionable move made by the team's leadership diminishes the squad's chances of success. The coach's flawed judgments undermine the players' efforts and hinder the team's overall performance. Poorly conceived strategies and misguided choices by the coaching personnel negatively impact the team's ability to achieve its goals. The coaching staff's erroneous decisions ultimately work against the team's aspirations and potential for victory. Each missed chance to enhance the roster jeopardizes not just the current season but the entire franchise's future. The Indiana Fever, one of the pioneering teams in the WNBA, finds itself at a critical juncture where every decision made in the coming weeks could significantly impact the team's trajectory for years to come. We know Caitlin Clark, the team's standout player, is deeply committed to the franchise, but how long can she single-handedly carry the weight of the team on her shoulders? The Fever's success has long been synonymous with Clark's individual brilliance, but the time has come for the organization to provide her with the necessary support to truly thrive and lead the team to greatness. The choices made in the coming weeks will determine whether we witness the rise of a new WNBA powerhouse or the squandering of one of the league's greatest talents. The Fever's management must carefully evaluate their roster, identify key areas of improvement, and make strategic moves to enhance the team's overall competitiveness. Failure to do so could not only hinder the team's chances in the current season, but also jeopardize the long-term future of the franchise. Despite the apparent complications facing the Fever, we still have reasons to be hopeful. The WNBA is a league that thrives on the passion and dedication of its fans, and the Fever's faithful have always been a driving force behind the team's success. The future can be bright, and as fans, you can be part of this change. Share your thoughts in the comments. What do you think the Fever needs to do now? Who should be the new coach? And how can we collectively help Caitlin Clark and the rest of the team reach their full potential? Your voice and input can make a significant difference in shaping the Fever's path forward. Don't forget to like this video if you agree the Fever needs urgent changes, and subscribe to the channel so we can continue this conversation and follow every step of Caitlin Clark, the Indiana Fever, and the entire WNBA together. This is a crucial phase of the season, and the decisions made now will not only shape the franchise's future, but also inspire a new generation of basketball fans and players. The Fever's journey is our journey, and together we can witness the rise of a WNBA powerhouse that will captivate audiences and cement the league's status as a premier destination for the world's best female basketball talent. In the world of sports, each game holds immense significance. The choices made by the management can dramatically alter the team's trajectory. Are you prepared to embark on this thrilling journey? I certainly am. Let's closely monitor how Clark's recovery progresses after this rest period. Observe how the team adapts and whether the changes we've all been anticipating come to fruition. Let's experience this together, my friends. I'll see you in the next video.